Have you ever wanted to add a border to your final image like this? But there's no border tool inside Luminar Neo, so it's impossible, right? Wrong. I'm Darlene with Digital Photo Mentor, and in this video tutorial, you'll learn my secret hack for how to add a black or white border to your image with Luminar Neo. So without further ado, let's get to it. While there isn't an actual border creation tool in Luminar Neo, I kind of figured out a bit of a workaround. So I'd like to share my technique with you. The first step is to duplicate your layer. You can do that by right-clicking on the layer thumbnail in the left-hand side and click Duplicate, or just press D, which is the keyboard shortcut, for Duplicate. Now you have a second layer that is exactly the same as the bottom one. Now we're just going to use these handles to resize the top layer. This is the one that was just created. So just bring it in and make it a little bit smaller. Then put the image roughly in the center. I'm going to make a slightly bigger border just so it's easier for you to see it. You'll notice that the edges are not equal. The top and bottom are not the same size as the left and right, but we'll fix that. Click Layer Properties to close it, and then go to the bottom layer. You can hide this one if you want by right-clicking, and then go to the bottom or original layer. Now, what we need to do here is to change it to either black or white. Let's do white first. To do that, you need the Curves tool, which is inside Develop. So open Develop and go to Curves. To make everything white, just take this bottom dot and drag it all the way to the left. Notice it's gotten rid of almost everything. However, that's going to be covered by the image on top. But if you do want to get rid of that, just increase the exposure all the way as well. Now we have the bottom layer as pure white. Close Develop and show the top layer. And there we have a white border. But as I mentioned, the edges are not even. No problem. We're still on the bottom layer. Just go to the crop tool and change it to free aspect ratio. Then drag the sides in a little bit until you can see visually it's roughly the same. It's not a perfect science because there's no snap to guides for us to get the border equal and to have the image exactly in the middle, but you can get pretty close just by eyeballing it. Once you accept the crop, then you'll have even borders. This actually came up in one of my recent lives that I do with my DPM community once a week. We do Q&A, edit together, image review, and more. The topic came up about how to create a collage. And in doing so, I discovered or realized that we could also use it to make a border. So thanks to the people that attended that event. If you want to know more about the DPM community, there's a link in the description area below. It's an active community full of helpful and supportive people that helped me come up with this idea. There's lots to see inside the community, including a monthly challenge with a prize that you can participate in. So check it out. I hope to see you there. Before I continue with some additional tips for adding borders, make sure you stick around all the way to the end because I have another special one for you, which is how to create a colored border. Now that we have the border, let's change it from white to black. This is super easy. Just open Develop one more time, and now all you're going to do is invert the curve. So take this dot, which is in the bottom left corner, and drag it to the top. Then take the right one and drag it to the bottom. Now you have inverted the curve, which has made a negative. So black has become white and white has become black. Now our border is indeed black. Let's take a look at a more complex example of adding a border. I've done some pretty funky things with this flower, including cutting out the background and replacing it. Then I did some blurs. If you'd like to know how to do this technique, check out the video on making special effects. There's a link in the description area below. But what if I want to add a border to this? If I duplicate just the flower layer it's not going to give me what I'm looking for because I've cut out the background. So what we need to do first, if you have multiple layers like this, is select them all. I just held Shift down and clicked the bottom one. Once all of your layers are selected, you can see the little outline around each of them. Right click and choose Merge Layers. This will give you a new layer on top that has all of the ones below combined. Here's our merged layer. Now I'll just press D for duplicate and go through the same procedure. Make this one smaller, about like that, and then let's make this one black. To do black, we just need to bring this bottom slider all the way to the right, so opposite of what we did before. And if you have any bits still showing, you could take exposure all the way to the left. Now we have a black background. Then, of course, we just need to crop it if we want to keep the edges even. Remember to set the aspect ratio to free. Come in a little bit on the sides, and there we go. That's pretty close. Another neat thing that you can do is mask the top layer artistically. So we can go to this top layer. Remember, this is our flower, right? Go to masking, and let's say we want to make it more of an oval. Let's do a radial gradient, and I'm going to keep the fade quite low. So I'm going to go all the way to the edges. Oops, there's the edge of that image there. So let's keep it to the edge here and the edge there. Let's try that and see what we get. Pretty cool, right? Or you can go completely abstract. Let's try something different. We could just use the brush and erase with 50%. Maybe get a largish brush and just make corners rounded, like so. So we get to choose which parts turn black. Something like that. You can use this technique to get really creative. So what do you think of my hack? Pretty useful, right? Tell me in the comments below if this is something that you're going to use. You could thank my DPM community members for helping come up with this idea. Remember, I mentioned a bonus tip. Now, let's take a look at how to make a colored border. I've already done the work on this one to duplicate the layer and follow the steps to make the border. Now I want to show you how to use curves to make it into a color. It's easy to do black or white just by pushing the histogram one way or the other. If you want to make it into a color, let's just undo this. All you need to do is bring the left part of the curves up to the middle until you get medium gray. You can make it a straight line like this if you want. Then all you have to do is play with the colors. You want it to be red? No problem. Just go to the red curve. You want green? No problem. How about blue? If you want the opposite color, yellow, for example, you need to bring this part down, and then you might have to play with this a little bit until you get the color quite right. So adjust the main curve, this one, until you have gray, then go play with the colored curves to see what you can make. The further you go, the more intense the color. You can also mix colors. Remember what yellow and red looks like? You'll get orange. Or let's make blue plus red should be somewhere in the purple range. See how that works? And then come back to the grayscale curve to play with the darkness. For this one, I think I'm going to stick with just red. Ooh, I like it kind of dark like that. Very subtle. So that's how you make a colored border. I hope you enjoyed this tip for how to make a border in Luminar Neo. Remember to give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. If you want more education, check out Luminar Neo, the complete course. There's a link in the description area below for you. If you want to watch another video here on YouTube, click one on the screen now. Until next time, take care.